Yo, what is going on, man? Today, I almost got into some shit with an off-duty police officer. And I'm gonna explain the story to you guys. And I'm gonna at the end share the lesson I learned from this entire incident. And hopefully you can avoid it too, man. But before I even get to the exact lead up to the events, I need to first paint a picture on how things got to the way they did, as well as I need to give you guys the frame on why I did what I did, because it was stupid. But let me just get right into it, man. Today, man, I woke up as I normally did at 4, went to the gym, hit a 12-hour shift between 2 different jobs, man. Today is Wednesday and I've worked 36 hours since Monday. I worked a full-time shift and it's only fucking Wednesday, bro. I've just been working like a dog. I've been working out like a dog. I know some motherfucker might be like, oh, well, where's the muscle? Motherfucker, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just gotta trust the process. And then I got through my 12-hour shift. And mind you, man, I don't really want to admit this, man, because I don't want you guys to be doing the same shit, but I've been off like 4 or 5 hours of sleep several fucking nights, man. After my 12-hour shift, I usually head to the MMA gym, and today we did like an hour of rolling of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And if anyone who does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know how tiring it is after an hour of rolling. You will be exhausted. I promise you, if you have never trained a day in your life, 2 or 3 rounds of rolling is more exhausting than 30 or 40 minutes of cardio. I don't give a fuck, bro. The shit is exhausting. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. I went to the gym earlier in the morning. I worked 12 hours. I went to the MMA gym after. I did like an hour of sparring / rolling. I'm just like beat up, man. It's like 9 p.m. I'm super tired. I'm just trying to come home. I wanted to take a shower. I was all sweaty and greasy. And I still have some things I need to do. I still need to hit my second workout as well as record my video. And it was actually, it was kind of a good thing that this shit happened to me so I can actually talk about it for today's video, because I'll be honest with you, man, I didn't have anything planned for today's video, but when this shit just happened, I was just like, damn, I could share this with y'all. But anyways, man, I gave you guys the picture. I'm basically exhausted at this point, man. It's 9 p.m. I just want to go home, take a shower, eat, record a video, hit my second workout, go to sleep, wake up and repeat. That's usually how my days go, man. As I'm driving home, man, the thing about, especially, I'm not sure how to explain this, man, but with MMA, man, anyone who does it, you guys probably know that feeling, man. That drive home, bro, I don't know what it is. It's like the most free-spiriting. You don't give a fuck about anything. Especially if you got your ass kicked really badly in class, bro. I feel like as a man, like as soon as you're leaving the gym and you're driving, you just have the attitude like, I really don't give a shit about life. And not in a bad way, it's more so, bro, I went through like an hour of war. Nothing will faze me. It may not make sense to the normal person, man, but that's kind of the mood I was in, man. I was just in this mood where like I had nothing to really worry about, and I wasn't really in a very stressful state. I was more of like the I don't give a fuck state. As I'm driving home, there's a 4-way stop sign, and I'm not gonna say whether or not I ran it or I did. Me personally, I believe that I didn't. But there was some old white dude across the street. He wasn't even walking across, bro. He was mad far away, and I was driving home with my windows down, and all of a sudden I heard him saying some shit. So then I'm driving past. Just imagine, I just passed a stop sign. I believe I stopped the stop sign. He starts yelling some shit, and then I don't know what got into me, man. It was probably multiple factors. The fact that I worked 12 hours. I did like an hour of MMA. I hit the gym early in the morning. I'm off 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It is reasonable to assume I was more susceptible of being a little bit irritated. And for anyone out there, man, I've had a history with my anger, and it's something I'm continually working on, man. I know that there are some things that just enrage me and get me off my chair. And I've been working on it, man. And I feel like MMA and working out has been two things that have helped me manage my anger better. But I still mess up sometimes. As I'm driving past a stop sign, this dude's yelling some shit, and I stop my car right away, right next to him. He's on the sidewalk now at this point. Just imagine, he's with his dog, and I'm just facing him. After I pass the stop sign, he's on the sidewalk, and I stop and I look at him, and I said to him, "Is there a problem?" Straight up. I don't know. I was just in that mood today, man. I just was not I did not want to back down from this confrontation. I don't know what it was, man. And then the dude said, he said, "Oh, white dude, man." He's like, "Oh, you ran a stop sign. What the fuck's wrong with you?" And then right after I said, "Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch. The fuck are you gonna do about it?" And then, you know what this dude told me? Motherfucker told me, "Do you want to see my badge?" And yo, whether or not he was bluffing or he wasn't bluffing, who knows, man. The motherfucker said, "Do you want to see my badge?" And I wasn't about to get into it with a police officer, especially an off-duty police officer. Because, bro, I thank God I didn't, bro. Because I went home right away and I searched up, can an off-duty police officer in Canada arrest you or give you a ticket? And they can actually give you a ticket. Which is something I never fucking knew, man. I thought you had to be in a fucking police uniform. So I'm glad I didn't start getting out in the car and try to actually fight this dude or something crazy or did something stupid like that, man. But I came home, man, and I just realized, bro, that situation could have easily been avoided, man. I could have just drove past the dude. What I could have done, and this is often what I do with a lot of people who talk shit about me on the comments of some of my social media, as well as real life. I'll just agree with them. I'll just be like, "Yeah, man, my fault. I apologize, man. I ran it." Even though I didn't, just for the record. If anyone's watching this video right here, I did not run that stop sign. I did it. He said I did, but I claim I did. But I digress. I could have just said, "Yeah, man, my fault. I should know better. I apologize, sir." And could have went off my day. I could have done everything but decided to confront this dude. And that's just a lesson in it all, man. There's going to be moments like this in your life, man, where people are really going to test your patience. They're going to test your temper. And the worst way you can respond to it is with more fucking anger, man. Usually, 90% of the time, it does not work well. Because even if the dude was an off-duty police officer and I bitched him out, bro, I would perhaps regret it after anyways, man. I would have probably been like, "Man, I didn't have to say all that shit." It does not make you feel good getting angry at someone, bro. And that's what I kind of just wanted to put out for y'all today. Give you guys a little bit of entertainment with that story. Hopefully you guys got maybe a little bit of value about that. Just controlling your anger, man. Letting shit go when stuff like that happens. And I have to still work on it, man. I'm right now giving I'll admit, man, I was giving the excuses of just, I had a long fucking day and this dude just tested my patience and I just let it off at him, but that's not a fucking excuse, man. I said I was gonna work on my anger, so I'm gonna continue to work on my anger. And I could have just chose to respond in a million different ways. I did not have to come back with the same energy, bro. Especially with people who are that are all that fucking miserable with their fucking life that they want to stop you or start yelling at you because they claim that you allegedly ran a stop sign when you know you didn't. And even if in the hypothetical situation you did, you didn't do it while there was anyone walking. There was no fucking cars around you. It's late at night. You're just trying to get home, man. You've driven this street a billion times, man. You're not under any influence of nothing. You're just trying to get home. In that hypothetical scenario, man, you're right, but sometimes it's just better to let shit go. All right? With that being said, man, let me know if you guys have had any incidents with off-duty police officers in your life and what was the result of that. I want to hear your guys' story. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video and you got some value from today's video, you found it entertaining, Maybe you just thought it was interesting, or maybe you just fuck with who I am, or maybe you don't. If you could, man, like the video, subscribe. I'm going to be uploading every single day. With that being said, man, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.